Hey, what's up? This is me, JDS 4696 J-Bat, and today I'm giving a trailer reaction for the second trailer of Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. And this second trailer was released at the San Diego Comic-Con this year. So this will be my trailer reaction for the Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, and this is the second full trailer that was released for the film, because they already originally released one trailer. So this will be like the second trailer released for the film.
Today is a day for truth. The world needs to know what happened and to know what he stands for. That kind of power is very dangerous. Let the record show that this committee holds him responsible.
That's how it starts. The fever. The rage that turns good men cruel.
This Bat vigilante is like a one-man reign of terror.
You don't get to decide what the right thing is. Nobody cares about Clark Kent taking on the Batman.
This means something. It's all some people have. It's all that gives them hope.
People hate what they don't understand. Be their hero, Clark. Be their angel. Be their monument. Be anything they need you to be. Or be none of it. You don't owe this world a thing. You never did.
Do you know the oldest lie in America, Senator? The devils don't come from hell beneath us. They come from the sky.
20 years in Gotham. How many good guys are left? How many stayed that way? He has the power to wipe out the entire human race. And we have to destroy him.
Is not our enemy.
Black and blue. God versus man. Day versus night. The red capes are coming. The red capes are coming.
Okay, that was my reaction to the second trailer reveal for Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. And this was released at this year's San Diego Comic-Con, 2015. And again, this film is once again directed by Zack Snyder, who directed, the Man of Steel. And then you have Henry Cavill as Clark Kent Superman, and you have Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne Batman. And then you have like returning actors too, like Lawrence Fishburne, other like characters like that too as well. Now this film also introduces since it's part of like the DC Cinematic Universe, it is introducing more like superheroes from DC Comics into like the live action films or whatever, basically, because you have Wonder Woman showing up for the first time, and she's played by Gal Gadot. And then you have Aquaman, and he's played by Jason Momoa. He's also supposed to make an appearance in this film too. Now, I'm going to touch on some of the things I thought about the trailer, and I thought it was pretty cool. I still kind of like the first trailer they had made for it a little better, but I thought this one was cool, and it was nice to see like Batman, like and Superman actually like having like a battle, you know, for the first time, you know. And I like how it touches on events that occurred like in the Man of Steel film, you know, with like Superman having like the fight with General Zod in Metropolis, and you know he caused all that destruction, that chaos. You can't help but imagine how many people had to be killed when they were fighting, you know, like in the buildings that collapsed and stuff like that. It had to be tons of like civilians that were like killed, you know. So I like how they kind of touch on that, you know, kind of get out like a shout of respect by putting Superman on trial, you know, like doing like a Senate hearing. And I think that's where you have like Holly Hunter as a senator, and she's actually placing Superman on trial for the actions that he had caused in Man of Steel with his fight with General Zod. So I thought that was kind of cool that they're touching on that, because even I was wondering about that, you know. You know, I was kind of wondering about that when I saw it, like, whoa, just imagine all the people that were killed during that battle, you know, like when the buildings and all that were getting tore when him and General Zod was fighting, you know. So they had to kind of give that a shot and give that respect, you know. So I like how they're touching on that in this film, you know. I also like that you get to see a very good look at Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne, you know, like Batman. I thought that was kind of cool, like the scenes where they're showing him being like Bruce Wayne. And you also get to see like one of his buildings being destroyed by Superman and like General Zod, I guess, like during that battle. Because you get to see like a building, and it says like, I think Wayne Financial on it. So you could tell that one of his buildings was destroyed during their battle, you know. So it kind of gives him like, you know, like leverage, and why he wants to take on Superman. He believes that Superman is like a threat to like the human race, you know. Even Holly Hunter herself said that he was like, a man with that much power is dangerous, you know. So I thought that was kind of cool. I like how you get to see like a glimpse of like a Robin outfit too as well in the film. So it kind of shows that there's a Robin that exists in this universe, in this DC cinematic universe. So I guess you'll get to see, you know, we'll get a hint of Robin in these, you know. He may even show up, you know. And apparently one of them is dead, so I'm kind of suspecting that they're going to go with the Jason Todd storyline from like a Batman, A Death in the Family. I'm kind of betting they're going to kind of go with that to a certain extent. Because I hope it's not Dick Grayson, and I'm sure it's not, you know, because I'm sure down the line they would probably try to mess with like Nightwing, and you know, he became Nightwing. He was the first Robin, you know. So yeah, plus I like how they also show like other scenes of like you know, you see like Wonder Woman for the first time. She like hits her braces together, you know, and it causes like this like huge like destruction, you know, like what is like this wave, you know, it kind of like blows everything away. I thought that was kind of cool seeing her in action for the first time. And you also get like an underwater shot too as well, you know. I kind of believe that could be given a hint of Aquaman, you know, or when they first find the kryptonite, which is for the first time brought into the well, in this universe, you know, like these current DC films. It's brought because it wasn't in the Man of Steel, you know. That's of course Superman's like weakness is like, you know, kryptonite. So they're bringing kryptonite into the film for the first time, and I'm betting that's how like Bruce Wayne, like Batman, is going to actually have leverage on Superman, you know, why he can kind of have like have a fighting chance against him, basically. So yeah, now that everyone can officially know now that that is why like Batman and Superman are going to have a conflict, because of like the situation in Metropolis where like you know, the buildings were destroyed and civilians were supposedly, I'm sure, murdered and stuff like that, you know. So that's why that gives him leverage, and plus he also believes that Superman is just a threat to humankind, you know. So that kind of will kickstart why they need to have a battle. And I'm guessing they may have more than one battle in the film. Like I wouldn't be surprised if like a first battle and like Batman gets beats up or whatever, and then he comes back with the armor suit and then fights Superman. Because obviously he has on like different suits throughout the film when he's fighting Superman. Because at the scene when Superman is flying him and use like his I think they call it heat vision on him, Batman has on just a regular skin suit, like the regular like gray and black suit, whatever, you know. I think it's black, grayish or whatever. I'm not really sure. But then you see him again when they're fighting. He has on like the armor suit that you could tell was inspired by the Dark Knight Returns graphic novel written by Frank Miller. The armor suit is very similar to that, you know. Another thing I want to touch on is like some of the stars in the film. You have like Lawrence Fishburne returning again as Perry White, you know, from Man of Steel. You have Jeremy Irons as Alfred Pennyworth, and he has a strong presence in this film too, you know. Alfred Pennyworth, he has a strong presence in this film, you know. He's the butler of Bruce Wayne, you know. So I just wanted to touch on those. You have Amy Adams as Lois Lane, you know, Diane Lane as Martha Kent. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on those right quick, you know, mainly like the Jeremy Irons as Alfred. I thought that was kind of interesting. He has like a strong presence from the trailer, the way it looks in the trailer, and that is his voice, I think, that's kind of heard in the trailer, even in the first trailer. And I like other scenes too, with like Batman, you know, like his eyes, like they're glowing, you know, like when he got on the armor suit, when I guess he's getting ready to fight Superman, it's like raining, and he uses like the bat signal to shine up in the air. I just want to touch on that. Those like scenes I thought were like cool, that they're awesome, you know. Alright. And obviously the Joker will even be kind of somewhat in this, you know, kind of, you would get like a little glimpse of him maybe somewhat in this film too as well, you know. Being that you saw like the Robin outfit and it has like graffiti on it, says like ha ha, obviously that was from the Joker, you know. So I think they would touch on that, and I'm betting it will have to be the Jason Todd Robin, you know. I'm sure they'll let Dick Grayson go on and become Nightwing in the DC, you know, cinematic universe, you know. I'm sure they'll do that. But yeah, that's my trailer reaction for Batman v Superman. Oh, you also get to see like Lex Luthor too as well, you know. He's played by Jesse Eisenberg. He's also playing like Lex Luthor as well too, you know. So I thought that was kind of cool. But he's not bald in this film. Kind of the first picture they revealed from him, he was bald. But in this trailer, he has like long hair and stuff. But he seems to be kind of okay. You know, he doesn't look like bad or anything. To me, I think it would be kind of decent to see how he portrays his role. You know. Yeah, this film is scheduled to be released on March 25th of 2016. And that was my trailer reaction for Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. And this is like another film in the DC cinematic universe that will eventually lead to like the Justice League films and stuff, you know, like other films like Wonder Woman, and I think like Aquaman and all them, like the Flash on them, plus get their films as well. And I thought this trailer was good. I still kind of like the first trailer they revealed for it, but I thought this one was like decent, you know. It was worth checking out, and it's getting you more hyped to actually see it, you know, in the end. Okay, so this is JDS 4696.